I'm going to show you guys how I turned this recording into a bunch of percussive one-shots. So here is my sound design session, and I didn't really use too much of the sample. I took like one part of the recording, and then I just like scrolled through that recording inside of the audio sample. And so I just kind of scrolled through. I was at first going to try and make like a song out of it, but then once I was like messing with the pitch and I turned off the warp and I was playing this back, I kind of realized it sounded pretty cool as percussive, like one shot. So that's when I decided I think I was just gonna make a percussion sample pack out of this. Here is the effects chain that I use. So the first thing I started out with was a snap heap, and I used a delay to kind of like add this sort of feedback to the sample. So yeah, I used the delay to add like a sort of tail to our percussive one shot with the feedback. And then of course my favorite thing to do is use a shaper and pretty much just distort the heck out of the sound, which I have to drive to like almost 10 and then the mix at 100%. Then I used a frequency shifter and just kind of mess with that to get like a different sound. I forgot to mention that I used this stereo to make the sound mono, just because originally it was like not very balanced, so I just went ahead and turned the sound mono. And then I went ahead and added a disperse, so without it sounds like this, then with it sounds like this. And the next thing that I went ahead and added was a OTT. I turned it up by 51% or around 50%. Then I did some crazy EQing down here. I boosted around like 3,500 hertz by a lot, which is like 15 decibels I think, and then I boosted the low end. But yeah, I just added the EQ8 to boost the mids over here, and then just add some more bass to our percussion one shot. And then this frequency shifter, not really doing much. The second one is actually doing automation with our sample here. This first one isn't really doing too much. Actually, that sounds pretty cool right there. I love using frequency shifter whenever I'm messing with samples. Then I went ahead and added another kilohertz shaper and pretty much distorted the heck out of our sound with it. And so without it sounds like this. And then with it sounds like. And of course if I turn down the drive a bit, it's not as aggressive of a sound. Then I went ahead and added another EQ8 to clean up a little bit of the low end and do a little bit of a dip around where we boosted with the first EQ8. Then I went ahead and added a compressor to bring the sound closer together, and then I added another EQ8, this time doing automation with a low pass. And then the last thing that I added was a limiter, and I went ahead and added 8 decibels of gain just because we had some headroom here, so I just went ahead and boosted that. Then once I was done and satisfied with everything, I went ahead and recorded the sample. I'm going to go ahead and just do something like this. Oh, so another thing about this compressor is I went ahead and turned on look ahead, because when I had it at 0 milliseconds and I recorded the sample, the transient was a bit too loud for me, so I just went ahead and turned on the look ahead to 10 milliseconds. And so I got this, just to kind of tame the transient a little bit more. And this is probably my favorite part about audio manipulation, is once I record the sample, I'll turn off the warp and mess with the pitch. That is how I made the sample pack. I just want to let you guys know that it's going to be available for free on my website, so if you want to check that out, you can. There's a total of 10 samples. It's the one that I was showing in the intro of the video. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed, and I will see you in the next one. Adios.